All right. Hey, what's up, guys? It's been a few weeks.
It has, hasn't it?
How you doing, Andrea? In
Hanging
2021?
You know, it's starting to feel just like 2020.
Except the virus is already here. We already know it's here.
Well, you know, shit just keeps happening.
You're not wrong.
Canceled my favorite country artist. It's fine. It's fine.
Canceled their last president.
Yeah. Can we cancel this current president?
You know what? I think we just don't have a president for the next year. We need to focus on ourselves.
We need to be single. I think what we're finding is we need to be single for a little bit.
We're okay. We're fine.
We just need to be single. Dump
It's
everyone
okay.
in government.
Yeah.
Yeah, but 2020, you know, I can't cancel my favorite music artist, okay?
No. It's rough.
I'm sad. No, legit, I'm actually really sad about it. But
Yeah.
anyway,
Who is it again?
Morgan Wallen.
Okay.
So sad.
Yeah. Oh, well.
I think it's because he just had, like, a best new album that every other country artist was like, all right,
Right.
let's cancel.
Yeah.
He's going to win all the awards.
Right.
Can't let that happen.
Gotta leave some for Luke Bryan, you know?
Love Luke Bryan.
Blake Shelton.
Right?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, listen, make
Alright.
better music and...
There you go. Hey. Yeah.
Just kidding. I love Luke. How are you doing?
Good. I was in LA.
I was just going to
for a
say,
little
you
while,
took a trip.
which is why we haven't done a podcast for a little bit.
Yeah, you left me.
Listen, I offered for you to come out, but you said, no, I probably shouldn't. I talked to my boss.
Sorry I have to work.
Sorry, I do too. I got, what was it? Paid time off?
Yeah,
Wow.
some people don't have that luxury.
Sorry
But
that
how was LA?
It was great. I mean, so I went out there to, hopefully find a job out there in film, because
Yeah.
where else are you going to go for film?
Right.
I mean, you can go to Atlanta or New York, because those are big areas in the U.S. for film right now, but, like, LA is, like, the place to go, you know?
Well, for sure. And it's warm.
Yeah. Like, New York still has winter. They still have snow.
Exactly.
And I don't know, like, I know everybody's different, but New York is just super congested for me. And
Me
it's
too.
just insane. Like, I know LA is very insane as well, but...
But it doesn't feel as congested.
Well, LA is such a massive city, too. Like, it's a huge city.
Right.
Yeah, it's, like, not just that downtown area. Like, it's so spread out, which I like.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah, I went out for some film jobs, had a few meetings.
Did you find anything?
I mean, I was able to talk to some people. I got some emails, and I was emailing some people. So hopefully something comes from it. I've also met with a few people around here, people that I know, and, like, they know people in California in the film industry. So it's like, I'm hoping for more success on that, because that's what it is about, right? Is, like, who you know.
I was just going to say, I think especially in that industry, I think in most business,
Yeah,
right?
I think in every industry it's, like, about who you know, but especially in film, you know?
Exactly.
It's like, because I could apply all day long every day and not have much luck, but if I know somebody who knows somebody
Mm-hmm.
in the industry, ooh, I'm going to weasel my way in.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
That's the way you do it.
Yeah. And I've said this too, like, I'll take the crap job too, you know, like, as long as I'm able to support myself financially, like, I'll take that crap job and then kind of work my way up, you know?
Well, I think that's
also kind of the way to do it,
I was going to say, I think that's another way to do it.
Because, like, you don't come right out of the gate as this big-time director for Disney.
No.
Like, that happens less than winning the lottery, you know?
Right.
You know, like, all those, or, like, you
I think
hear...
it only happened with Ben Affleck and Matt Damon.
Yeah.
Writing that script.
Or you hear about an actor that made it big after very little time. It's like, you have to understand, like, that rarely, if ever, happens. Like, that's
Yeah.
the people that you see that did happen to.
Or that's a fabricated story.
Yeah. Or you don't know the full story. You don't know about their struggle.
Or they knew someone.
Yeah.
And they're just, yeah. Yep.
I did hear, Matt LeBlanc, who's Joey and Friends.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he's kind of one of those guys that, like, at the time that Friends came out, like, he wasn't known. Like, he wasn't in TV or film or anything. And
Sure.
he said, like, his first paycheck, he got, like, a hot meal. You know?
Yeah.
So I feel like that was one of those success stories. But, like, so, like, yeah, you don't know, like, that struggle, you know?
Right. Yeah.
But, like...
They don't tell you, like, the real.
Yeah. I also think it's and, like, this is another 1 in a million story about, like, those people that start out as kids as actors, you know? Like, that's so rare, and that's also one of those things, like, did those kids really want to do that? You know?
Right.
Like...
And also, just look at how all those kids have turned out.
Most of them, right? Like, I guess Daniel Radcliffe turned out okay. But that's such a rare thing. Yeah, I feel like the Harry
Potter kids turned out.
Yeah.
Like, all of them.
Yeah. But
I'm like, if you look at, like, Miley Cyrus...
Well, all the Disney Channel kids, really.
Except for Hilary Duff. But even her, I've heard she's coming out a little bit more with her struggles.
Yeah. But, yeah, like, Britney Spears was young. Look what happened to her.
Right?
Yeah.
It's just crazy.
Yeah, it is.
And I think you're right, it's mostly Disney.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean...
I hope they don't find this podcast and banish me from anything they work on. Oh, well.
It's fine.
It's fine. It'll be okay. But, yeah. So I was just going out trying to see if I could do anything, and hopefully it comes from... Hopefully I find something.
Do you have a goal for when you want to move there?
I mean, definitely this year, but I mean, ideally, as soon as I find something, you know, as soon as I get a confirmation on a job that pays me well enough to support myself, because I was also looking at neighborhoods, and there's some really nice, like, kind of small town feel neighborhoods in the area that are nice, and they're relatively, I mean, they're LA cheap, but they're still expensive, you know?
Yeah.
Like, a studio apartment is, like, starts at $1,100 a month, which, like, for Michigan, that's super expensive, but for LA, that's cheap.
Yeah, for Michigan, you're gonna get a decent...
Yeah.
It's not the top-notch here.
Like, when I was living with my ex, we lived in a neighboring city, and we had a 2-bedroom for, like, just under $1,000.
Yeah.
And it was not a luxury apartment, but it wasn't bad either, you know?
Right.
So it's like $950 in LA would get you such a crappy apartment.
I was gonna say $1,100.
That's
not
not
bad for LA.
Yeah.
That's not bad at all for LA.
But at the same time, well, and that's also like a bit outside of the city.
Oh, what city?
Culver City.
Oh, okay.
It's like northwest-ish.
Okay.
But I mean, obviously, you could spend so much more.
Oh, I was gonna say you could easily.
Yeah.
2,000.
Yeah.
Or more.
Yeah.
Easily.
But yeah, I found some nice cities out there, and I mean, it's just amazing. I love it out there. And I think we've talked about this before, where it's like, you visit a city and it just feels like home.
Yeah.
You know, like...
That's how I felt. Like, that's how I feel, like, if I go to, like, any of the southern or east coasts.
Yeah.
It's a different feeling.
Yeah.
Like, I went to Nashville, freaking, like, felt like, okay.
Yeah, this is it.
This is it.
Right. Well, I'm like, yeah, I've been to Chicago, I liked that. I've been to New York, I liked that. But something about LA.
It's a different feeling.
Yeah.
It is. Because, like, I've been to LA.
Yeah.
Loved it.
Yeah.
Went to Nashville and I was like, all right.
Yeah, this is it.
This is... Plus, I mean...
Well, you just want to come out to LA just so you can meet Zac Efron, stay in his place.
Listen.
Look, I'm the same. I was hoping I would meet Julianne Hough, okay, when I was out there.
I think she's in Her and Derek have been posting some TikToks. I think she's in Utah.
Oh, you don't say.
They show up on my
Don't mind
page.
if I just stop this podcast and take a trip.
We're heading to Utah. Can we make a stop in Tennessee so I can see Morgan Wallen?
There you go. Just do a road trip, you know?
You can pick him up and then head to Utah.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Well, it was crazy because I think one of my friends, when I got back, said, "Oh, did you meet anyone famous?" And I mean, not really, because I feel like they're like not just walking around, you know?
It's a pandemic, people.
Yeah, well, that, and also on a normal basis, they're probably not just walking around, right?
No.
They're not walking down Hollywood Boulevard or, you know?
No.
No. Like, they're
not walking
I don't care.
anywhere where tourists are.
Yeah, like, I don't care if you're public or private. Like, I'm sure you don't want to be mobbed by fans every minute of every day.
I mean,
You know?
I feel like even if they go to, like, Rodeo Drive,
Yeah.
they're calling the store ahead
Yeah,
of time.
right. Just like, hey, can you clear it out?
Yeah. I mean, some might go in there, but
Yeah.
very select places that, like, are tourists, I feel like you would see a celebrity.
Yeah.
I feel like Beverly Hills, you might.
Maybe. But even...
More so than Hollywood Boulevard.
Yeah, right. Well, even, like, the Warner Bros. Studio Tour, like, that's closed because of the pandemic. Like, I feel like even if I did that, I would be in the studio, so maybe I would see someone, but, I mean, that was closed, so...
Yeah. I was wondering if that was open. If they were doing tours or not.
No, they're not.
I figured they weren't.
Yeah. We're just fine. We're just fine. Could have met Jules, but
I'm fine.
it's fine. It's
I'm
fine.
fine.
But yeah, it was good. I mean, like I said, the goal is to move out there this year. I mean, as soon as the lock something down, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And hopefully one of these interviews hooks up. Hopefully one of my friends hooks me up, so.
Yeah, so then I can come visit you.
Exactly.
Although you're going to leave me, so it's fine.
Figure out how we're going to do our podcast.
It's fine. It's cool.
Look, nothing's sane. You can't come out and we get a 2-bedroom, all right?
If you were moving anywhere else, I probably would be like, okay. I'm down.
I'm sorry. I'm being selfish.
Yeah,
I'm thinking about
how dare
work.
you.
I'm thinking about my job. I'm sorry.
How dare you? So rude of you.
Yeah. But okay, I was also going out and I did some hiking at some of the state parks out there.
Ooh, I've always wanted to do that there. How was it?
It was really cool. It was awesome. And there was actually one national park called the Joshua Tree National Park.
I've heard of that.
Yeah, so there's this kind of tree called the Joshua Tree, and it's like throughout this park, and it was really cool. But it was like it's like kind of a desert feel to it, so it was out in the desert.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, but it was really cool, and I was just thinking, like, while I was hiking these parks, it'd be cool to work there, too. Like, if I got a job, like a temporary job while I'm in the area, like, that'd be cool, too, you know? So.
While you're getting started?
Yeah.
Yeah?
That'd be cool. So, I don't know.
I've always wanted to go hiking there.
Yeah. It's awesome.
I've heard it's really cool.
Yeah.
So.
Like, I went to another state park, and you can see the mountains, and you can see the ocean, and it's wonderful.
It's beautiful.
It was amazing.
I saw the pictures you posted, and it looked amazing.
Yeah. Like, it was 70s and 80s every day and sunny. And then I come home to Michigan.
Listen.
And the day I came home, I came home at 7, so it was already dark. It was snowing. It was 15 degrees. And I'm like, listen, 4 hours ago, it was 70s and sunny, all right?
Listen, here's how I look at it. If I'm going to live in a place that's cold like this, can it at least be fun?
Yeah.
Like, can it be Boston, where you can actually do shit?
Yeah. And that's the thing. It's like, Michigan is great. It's a great state, but like...
Michigan is beautiful.
Yeah.
I will say that, like... And that's one thing you realize when you go to other states, is just how pretty Michigan is. But...
There's a limited amount of things you can do, especially in the winter.
Yeah. Exactly.
Like in California, there's so much to do.
Exactly.
And even during a pandemic, because of course a lot of businesses are not open right now, but that almost doesn't matter because so much of what you can do is outside.
Right, right.
And it's warm and sunny out, so it's like you can do that stuff, right?
Exactly.
Where here in Michigan, it's snowing and cold and cloudy. You're just depressed and you want to stay in.
Yeah.
You know?
Yep. I don't know. I just feel like, I don't know if I'm just wanting a change, but I just want to get out of Michigan.
Yeah. I feel like a lot of people our age do.
And I think part of it is like, we want to, like, feel like, oh, we're progressing.
Yeah.
Like, and we think a move will do that. It'll change.
Right, yeah.
Our life will get better, and then we move, and it's like, oh.
No, my life is still terrible.
Same stuff.
Yeah.
Different day, different city.
Yeah. What's your city of choice? Big city. I know you like Boston.
A big city?
Yeah.
In America?
Sure. Or outwards. Just anywhere.
Boston.
Boston. You like your Boston.
I do. I like Boston. I don't know, it's a toss-up. But I would say Boston.
What's your other option?
Nashville. Because it's like, it doesn't feel like a big city.
Really?
Like, you get that big city vibe, but it doesn't feel like a huge big city. And then wherever you go, it's country music. So you're like, this is great. This is freaking great. And the honky tonks are great.
I guess if you don't like country music, like...
Yeah, I mean, so here's what's really cool about Nashville that you don't really get in a lot of other cities is you go into bars, and you know how they just have music playing?
Yeah.
Nashville, it's like live music.
Yeah.
In most of the bars.
I have heard that Nashville is a very, like, music-oriented city.
It's Music City.
It's... No matter where you go, there's always, like, live music going on.
Mm-hmm.
And, yeah.
It's so cool. And when I went there, I went there with Caitlin.
Okay.
Because her aunt and uncle live, like, 30 minutes outside of Nashville. And it was so cool because we took a tour of a recording studio, and they were like, here, sit down on this piano. And we're like, each person can sit down on this piano. We're like, okay. And then after we got up, they're like, that was the piano Elvis played. And you're like, oh.
Can I try that again?
Can we just have where Elvis did? Like, it's music is just everywhere. Yeah. And it's so cool because it's just like, and it's good music.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess if you don't like country.
Right.
But not every band you see live is like a country. Majority.
Yeah.
Majority of them are.
Mm-hmm.
But it's a fun city too.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we went out to the bars with her aunt and uncle, and it was fun.
Yeah.
It was fun.
Yeah.
And then you go to the Johnny Cash Museum.
There you go.
Go to Country Music Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
They had an exhibit for Carrie Underwood there.
There you go. I'm surprised the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame isn't there. Because that's in Cleveland, Ohio, I believe.
Well, I think Nashville's like country music.
Okay.
Like, that's where literally country music is like based out of.
Yeah, because I think Keith Urban came from Australia, and like that's where he went.
Yeah. And if you listen to some country songs, they don't go like going to New York. It's always driving to Nashville.
Yeah, yeah.
Driving to Nashville.
Yeah.
So, and I think Knoxville.
Yeah.
No, I'm sorry. No. Memphis is another.
Yeah.
Because that's where Elvis is. I don't know if it's like, I don't think it has much to do with music, but yeah, no. Nashville would be my second.
There you go. That is interesting because, Nashville is kind of like the music capital of the U.S. and LA is very much the film capital. Like, I already know that when I was driving, like, all I saw was, of course, they have, like, Warner Bros., Universal, Paramount, Disney.
Yeah.
They have all those studios. That's where they're based. And every one of those massive poster boards you see on those skyscrapers has like the new Netflix show or the new Hulu show, you know, so.
And that's kind of how Nashville is.
Yeah.
Like, if you go into bars, you'll see who the next biggest country artist is.
Yeah.
Like, there'll be a picture, and it was like, when we went, there was a lot of, like, Luke Bryan pictures. And Blake Shelton. And, like, everything is very, like, whoever the new artist. But they're very also, like, centered, well, around, like, the old country, too.
Yeah. It's cool.
But it's interesting. Where would be your second city? Because I know LA is probably your first, right?
Yeah. I don't know. I don't even know if I have a firm number 2. I mean, it might be New York, just because I do love, like, the entertainment industry so much, and I know there's a lot of that there. And also, New York is very focused on comedy, like stand-up.
That's true.
So I'd love to go see some underground comedy shows and stuff, you know? Like, that'd be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
But the one, like, thing that would make me unsure about New York is, like, I just want to get away from the winters, man.
Yeah.
Like, the Midwest and the Northeast winters are brutal.
They're rough. I went to New York in the winter, and I would never live there.
No.
Ever.
During the summer, it was great.
You know, New York was my favorite.
Yeah.
I'm just not a city girl, apparently.
Apparently.
Because it was I felt very claustrophobic.
Yeah.
Which is, I don't know if that makes sense.
Yeah.
But I felt very claustrophobic in New York. I didn't like it.
Yeah.
It felt like I wasn't, like, when I got out of the city, I was like, whew, okay, I can breathe.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's not just...
Yeah. Yeah, I guess usually I can be like that, but I don't know. For me, for some reason, LA just doesn't affect me.
Well, you know what? I didn't get that feeling in LA, though. I think it's because New York, there's so many skyscrapers and so many...
It's so packed.
So packed.
Yeah.
That it feels like...
Yeah.
You're just, like, cramped. Whereas LA, it's so big that it's spread out.
Yeah. One of the few bad things about LA is the LA traffic is known for being insane.
It's rough.
Yeah, it is. Because I was driving around and there was traffic, for sure, but it wasn't as bad because of the pandemic. Mm-hmm. But it was still not great.
It wasn't bad by LA standards.
Right.
Yeah. I remember when I was driving in LA, we hadn't had too bad of traffic until we were going from... Where were we staying? Hollywood? No. Sunset Boulevard.
Yeah.
And we were going to Long Beach.
Yeah.
That's when we were hitting that LA traffic.
Yeah. Or kind of at the end of the workday, maybe, too.
Well, I think we didn't hit bad traffic because we didn't go that far.
Okay, yeah.
And we didn't take any, like, freeways.
There you go.
So.
Yeah. Anyway.
Well, I'm jealous. You got some warmth.
I did. It was great.
I bet.
One of my coworkers told me a hilarious joke. It was just kind of in the moment because I came back and I was like, I had gotten some sun, got a little tan, got a little red, you know.
You know.
You gotta do it, you know. And one of my friends has Native American blood in her, like she's very Native American.
Okay.
Which is awesome. And I came back and she's like, oh, wow, you're red. You're trying to be like me. I'm like, you said it. I laughed. I can laugh because you said it.
That's great. Dying. Oh my God.
I'm like, should I laugh? Should I? What do I do? But she laughed. So I'm like, okay, I can. Yeah,
it's fine.
It's okay.
Oh my God, that reminds me. So our next door neighbor at our old house, he was dating, and he's married to her now.
Yeah.
She's Native American.
Yeah.
Or she's half or something.
Yeah.
He was telling his grandpa, and I don't think, she wasn't around, thank God. But he goes, what is she? And the grandson goes, well, she's Native American, or she's Indian. Yeah. He goes, what, dot feather? Like, oh my God.
You shouldn't say that.
I was like, I mean...
You're not wrong, but...
I understand what you're trying to say. Like, is she Native American or Indian from India? Like...
Yeah.
But I like that. Dot or feather. It was kind of the same moment. Like, do I laugh?
Do I laugh? What should I do?
It's funny, but
can you tell me what to do?
I don't know what to do.
Anyway.
So funny.
We can talk a little bit about what you suggested.
Sure.
A little bit about musical genres.
Our favorite music genres.
Kind of already got into a little bit with Nashville.
Y'all come back now.
Well, we already know that you like your country.
Listen, I do.
Okay, favorite artists.
Okay.
Just do like a group of them.
So, I like, obviously, Morgan Wallen, but he's like a newer one that I've recently become obsessed with. Like, his album has been non-play.
Yeah.
Like, just repeat. Because it's so good. Mm-hmm. And then I love Luke Bryan.
Okay.
Older Luke Bryan. Some of his newer stuff, it's not drawn me in like his older stuff is.
Okay.
I like older Brad Paisley.
Okay.
Because he has some funny songs.
Does he?
Oh my gosh. I'll have to play you some after the...
There you go.
He has a song called Celebrity.
Okay.
And Online, and it's hilarious.
Yeah.
They're so great. Who else do I really like in country? I like Blake Shelton.
Yeah.
Some of his songs are great.
There you go.
I think I like Thomas Rhett too, but I wouldn't say he's kind of that pop country.
Yeah.
That sometimes not a fan of.
Yeah. Makes sense.
Like, yeah. I don't know. I'm trying to think of who else I really like. Those are the ones that come off the top of my head.
Yeah. Rock on.
They're so good. Yeah. Go look all of them up.
Please do it.
Right now.
Right now.
Especially, okay. So, you know how there's like, I always say, Panic at the Disco's first album?
What was it again?
I think it has I Write Sins Not Tragedies on it.
Yeah, yeah.
That whole first album and like Maroon 5's first album, just like every song is great.
Yeah.
That's how Morgan Wallen's double album is.
Okay.
Like it's 30 songs of just literally not one bad song. Mm-hmm. And you're like, okay.
Yeah, all right.
I see what you're doing.
I see how it is.
Like, not one bad song. They all have drinks. Not one song does not mention a drink.
Of course.
And people don't think he has a drinking problem. But,
We won't talk about that.
No.
It's fine.
But, yeah. What's your favorite?
Well, for country, if we're getting into country.
Do you like country?
I like it. So I would, for a good chunk of my life, I just didn't listen to it. I wasn't a huge fan, I guess.
Yeah, I wasn't when I was younger.
Yeah. But I was introduced to country music by Mr. Toby Keith.
I freaking love Toby Keith.
Toby Keith.
Oh, and Dirk Bentley.
Yeah.
Dirk Bentley.
I
know how I missed him.
I liked Toby Keith. I got into him right around the time his Big Dog Daddy album came out.
Such a great album.
It's a great album.
How Do You Like Me Now?
Yeah. And then, of course, Red Solo Cup comes out.
Oh.
Forget about it.
What's it? Oh, my God. I Want to Talk About Me.
Yeah.
He is so... and he has
some hits.
He does. Even, what's that one? It's a patriotic song he wrote for 9/11.
Yeah, what hasn't he made that's patriotic?
That's true. This was specifically after 9/11. Oh, it's Red, White, and Blue.
Oh, okay.
It's such a good song.
Yeah. But yeah.
He's a good one.
Yeah. And then I kind of branched out. I like Randy Travis.
Oh, he's good.
He's good.
He's good.
And then like you, I was introduced to Luke Bryan, and he's good. I like him.
Hunting, fishing.
However, my number one, without a doubt.
Let me guess.
You know who it is.
Let me guess. It's Thomas Rhett.
No.
Of course it's Keith Urban.
Of course it's Keith Urban.
You love you some Keith Urban.
I do. And I get, like, a lot of people are just like, well, he's newer country. Like, it's not that older
country. Like that pop country.
Yeah. Which, like, I don't know. I like it.
Listen, some people...
He's not like that down and dirty country music, you know? But, like...
That's what I love.
I like that, too. But I like Keith Urban, too, you know?
And that's the thing. I don't get why it has to be one or the other.
Right.
Like, there's a reason pop country is big.
Yeah. Like, Randy Travis is definitely not pop country. But I like him, and I like Keith Urban, and Carrie Underwood is great.
She's not pop country either. She's more that gospel country.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like Reba McEntire.
Yeah, she's good.
She's old school country.
Little Dolly Parton.
Jolene.
Yeah.
My sister, so when my sister was young, my older sister, she said she had to be, my mom would say, when she would ask her what she wanted to be when she grew up, it was one or two things. A female wrestler.
Okay.
Or Dolly Parton.
Of course.
So random. But no, Dolly Parton's good.
Yeah.
I like Johnny Cash.
Johnny Cash is good.
He has some good songs.
Yeah.
Morgan Wallen has some good songs.
Mm-hmm.
Or not Morgan Wallen. Waylon Jennings.
There you go.
Willie Nelson.
Yeah. Oh boy.
I don't really listen to Willie, but
yeah. And then I know we've talked about, well, we kind of just talked about it before the podcast, but you and I are not really hugely into rap.
No. Or hip hop.
Like I respect the genre.
Oh yeah, don't get me wrong.
And
dude, and it's also, what they do is really hard.
Yeah, like that's impressive.
It is. Just not my thing.
Yeah, I will listen to some Eminem. And then, well, it's like with each of these artists, it's like I'll listen to like one or two of their hits. Like Ludacris, Snoop Dogg.
D-O-double-G.
D-O-double-G. But what I won't listen to is like the newer rap artists. Like the ones that have gotten big in the last 10 years, you know?
I don't know. It's the one genre that I'm really just like not interested in.
Yeah.
I don't like the culture it promotes either.
Yeah.
But I just am not
into it.
No. I will say there's some, like you said, there's some rappers that I'm like, one or two of their songs I like.
Yeah, and I know that this is a very specific genre too, but for me it's the same with like that kind of heavy metal stuff. Like I can't do that.
I like the screamo.
Yeah, I can't do that.
Yeah, you know, I can't either.
Yeah. It's bad when I can't even understand what they're saying.
I can take that over rap.
Can you? That's the thing. If I had one of the two, I'd have to say rap. But
it depends on the rapper.
Yeah, true.
It depends on the rapper. Some rappers, I would take that over screamo.
Yeah.
Others, not so much.
The only like heavy metal I can really do, and it's not even really heavy metal, but it's Metallica. They're more of like a hard rock.
I like Metallica. I could do System of a Down.
Could you?
But they're Armenian, so.
Oh, okay.
No, I like Megadeth.
Okay.
A couple songs off Megadeth. I like Metallica.
Yeah, Metallica's good.
I like Nirvana.
Nirvana's good. They're more like alternative.
Grunge.
Yeah, grunge rock.
Grunge rock. But he can sound like he's screaming sometimes.
Yeah.
But he's...
But there are some artists like Marilyn Manson that I just... I can't do it.
I like a couple of his songs.
Do you? Okay.
Beautiful People's a great song.
Is it?
Yeah.
I think you with that genre is like me with rap. Like we're both able to like listen to a few songs in there, you know?
Yeah.
And a few artists, you know?
Yeah, I will listen. See, that's the thing. It's not like there's one genre where I'm like, no.
Right.
No.
Yeah.
I mean, most rap, I don't get into.
Yeah.
And I would prefer not to listen to it.
Yeah.
But, I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Marilyn Manson, there's only that one song that I like. Beautiful
Okay.
People.
Yeah. Okay.
It's a good song, though.
There you go. So, getting this genre out of the way right now, I'm going to be the typical white guy and say I love classic rock.
Okay. Who doesn't love classic rock?
Apparently, if you're not a white guy, like, I guess, like, that's the stereotypical, like...
That is so... It just hurts my heart. It just hurts my heart.
Yeah.
Because that shit is so good.
Yeah, because, like, when I went to school with, like, a lot of black people, and they're all just like, yeah, you and your classic rock. And I'm like, what's wrong with classic rock?
Listen. Do you know half of those bands in classic rock knew how to party better than anyone else in the world?
We've done a podcast on this.
Like, they knew... They were wild.
Yeah. But
They knew their shit.
I can name off my bands that I will listen to all day, every day, and I can just list them off. AC/DC, Bon Jovi, Poison,
Queen,
Journey,
Motley Crue,
Elton John.
Oh yeah,
Scorpions, ZZ Top.
Oh, ZZ Top.
Oh. Boston, Aerosmith, Kansas, Led Zeppelin.
All the greats.
Yeah.
All the greats.
Yeah.
Ozzy
Osbourne.
CCW.
Guns N' Roses.
Oh, Guns N' Roses. Love me some Axl Rose.
Right. I mean, not now, but back in the day.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't think he's hot, but I just love Axl Rose.
Oh, okay.
He's just great. He's just hilarious.
I think we talked about this too with classic rock, but I saw Guns N' Roses back in 2016, and
Yes.
Axl Rose still, or not
Dude.
Axl Rose, Slash still plays.
And that's the thing. Like, they become so underrated.
Yeah.
Like you said, they become this, like, ooh, white boy. Like, it's a diss. But it's
Yeah.
like, do you realize that these people, like, are probably 10 times cooler than most other, like...
Right.
Than anyone else. Like...
Yeah. Like,
they all talk about rappers partying. I was like, have you seen...
Right.
The documentary on Motley Crue?
Right.
And the shit that they did?
Right. Yeah. It's insane.
Like, everyone thinks rap artists were the first ones. It's like, hello.
Excuse me?
Have you ever heard how much Steven Tyler spent on drugs?
Right. Or Ozzy.
Or,
Ozzy.
Woof.
Do we
Hello,
talk
Keith
about
Richards.
that? Yeah.
Just listen to him talk.
Right. You don't want to. No.
Mick. Oh, God.
Yeah.
And Queen.
Yeah.
Friggin' see, I'm a big Queen, The Who,
Yeah, Who's good.
Beatles,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Rolling Stones.
Deep Purple,
Whitesnake.
Whitesnake.
Yeah. Pat Benatar.
Oh yeah. What's that one? Oh my gosh.
Which, by the way, my aunt knows Pat Benatar,
A what?
and they're buds, apparently. Allegedly.
A what?
I have yet for her to prove it.
Excuse me? Oh, what's another? Oh, Creedence Clearwater Revival.
Yeah, they're good.
They're a good one too.
Heart.
Yellow.
Yeah. Blondie.
See, Mine's like the older, like 70s. Cause
Yeah.
that's my dad.
Yeah.
All my dad would play.
Yeah.
He plays Deep Purple.
I remember
CCR, like.
I remember when I went to a Keith Urban concert, and like we were standing out, like me and the line were standing outside waiting to get in, and everyone in line was talking about classic rock. Like one guy was talking about like, oh yeah, I went to Journey, and like, I know like Bon Jovi was opening for them, and it was like the greatest concert of my life, and we're standing in line for a country concert.
So I freaking, you know what? There's nothing like a country concert.
Yeah.
You go to a Luke Bryan concert and you're like, these is just great people watching.
Right.
Like, how freaking crazy these people are. And
although I felt bad at the Keith Urban concert because I got to stand right up against the stage for the B stage.
Ooh.
And of course, Keith comes out to that stage halfway through, and he kind of like slaps my hand, and he's like, "Yeah, man." And the guy next to me is just like, "You mother."
You're like,
I'm sorry. Thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Here, you can touch my hand.
Yeah, right.
Secondhand Keith Urban.
Yeah. We went to Dierks Bentley, and I went with me and my friend met my aunt and her two friends who I'd never met before.
Yeah.
They were clearly, and me and this one girl bonded over how much we love Dierks Bentley and how hot we think he is.
Yeah.
So he was coming up through the lawn at DTE. We literally were like, she's like, I want to touch his butt. So we went running after Dierks. My aunt's like, you guys are nuts.
Yeah.
But the thing is we weren't the only girls that were doing that.
No,
so
of course not.
We wanted to be you touching Keith Urban, but we wanted to touch Dierks Bentley.
Yeah. Yeah. It's good.
Country concerts are great.
Yeah.
And then Dierks, when he opened up for Luke, he brought... he must have saw this guy. And Dierks is like I don't want to say short, but he's like an average height guy, right? He's not tall like Luke. And he must have saw this guy double fisting it.
Of course.
In the audience. And he's like, bro, come up here. Give me the beer. This guy comes up and he's like 6'5", and Dierks is just staring up at him with his neck like just going like all the way back, and he's like, of course I freaking picked the tallest guy in the arena.
Of course.
It was so like, they're fun.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I don't know what else.
Is classic rock like your favorite?
Yeah, it's my go-to.
It's good.
Like I can always find an artist or a song no matter what mood I'm in to listen to.
Yeah.
You know, so.
I agree.
I'd say the one genre that I'm kind of lately getting sick of is pop.
Is there even a pop anymore?
I guess the typical pop music, I guess. I don't know. Like I'm thinking like Ariana Grande, Lady Gaga, that kind of stuff.
I don't even consider them pop, but I guess you would, wouldn't you? I guess.
What would you consider them?
I don't even know. I just feel like they're like... They would... You're right. They would be pop.
Yeah.
I just always consider them like mainstream.
I guess pop kind of is mainstream though. A lot of times.
These
days. These days. Like how classic rock was kind of mainstream for...
It always... Yeah.
You know?
I don't know. I don't really listen to them.
Here's the thing is like when Katy Perry and Lady Gaga started out, I didn't mind them.
Right.
It's just...
Exactly.
And their first couple albums were great.
Yeah, they didn't bother me. I listened to what songs they had on the radio. That was it. I wasn't like super into them, but yeah, they were good.
But yeah, after their first like album or two, it just got so... Well, I think it got overblown, and the artist kind of lost their touch. I think it was like a combination of that.
I think so too.
Because like Lady Gaga's last few albums, like I just didn't like them.
Pop isn't even singing about like love anymore.
No.
It's all about like either political stances or...
Right.
It's not about like just like a universal...
Right.
or it's all about love and acceptance, which is great.
Yeah.
But also, like, I want that love shit.
Yeah. Well, and, like, Taylor Swift, like, whatever. Like...
Listen, T Swift was my girl up until her last...
Yeah.
Okay. The Folklore album I thought was actually good. It wasn't one that I, like, listened to constantly.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. She's lost her touch to me.
I'm kind of in the boat of, like, her first couple albums were great.
Her first couple albums were great.
But after that, once she started, like, getting into the pop mainstream era and, like...
And she left country.
And every popular song was about a breakup. That's when I'm just kind of tuned out.
It wasn't... So, I think she made it, like, she was forcing it.
Yeah.
It wasn't just, like, a natural breakup song.
Mm-hmm.
It was, like... It felt forced.
Yeah.
Like, she was writing breakup songs because she knew that's what was going to sell.
Yeah.
Not because that was actually, like...
Right. And then Miley Cyrus, that train wreck. She went from Hannah Montana to...
I don't know if it was my age, because we were, at least my age group, we were kind of older when she got bigger.
Yeah.
So, like, people liked her, but it wasn't, like...
Yeah.
I just never got into her.
Yeah.
I never got into her.
Well, and I think we talked about this too, like, I'm, like, the same age as Miley. Like, we were both born in the same year. So, like, when she was on Hannah Montana, when I was in high school, like, when we were in high school.
Yeah.
And during that time, like, oh my gosh, she was the babe for all high schoolers, right?
That was when she was normal.
Yeah. But then she got off Hannah Montana, went off on her own, cut her hair, did Wrecking Ball, did all that, like, went insane.
Literally, did too much Molly.
And, like, now nobody talks about her anymore. Like, once that happened, everybody just was like, ugh, Miley, what happened?
Well, the thing that really got me is when Caitlin got tickets to her concert. Yeah. Like, through the radio, free. Yeah. And I had to go, and I saw, like...
You had to go?
I had to. I didn't want to.
No.
I was really scared for that generation that day.
Were you?
I was. Like, you could tell that there was all these teenagers who literally had their outfits on underneath because their parents wouldn't approve, and they were wearing her outfits that are, like, just basically a leotard with half of their, like, bottom half showing.
Right.
I'm like, not a cute look.
No.
Why are you wearing a leotard that's literally not covering half of...
Right. Ugh.
Like, what? And she literally had, like, a full-on orgy on stage.
Yeah.
Brought a bed out and everything. I was like, okay.
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah. She went downhill.
Yeah.
Yeah, pop, I don't know. None of the new pop artists I've liked.
Yeah, not really.
I don't like that.
And even the older pop artists, like, their newer stuff, I don't like anymore.
No, and that's the thing, is only the newer stuff I've only liked is country.
Yeah.
Like, everything else, even that.
Yeah.
Like, Luke Bryan just put out an album, like, a couple months ago.
Yeah.
It's not that good.
Yeah.
I mean, I haven't fully listened to it, but none of his songs have become singles. Like,
right.
It's not like, I don't know.
Well, and Bon Jovi came out with an album in 2020, and it was okay.
Yeah, I didn't hear, like, I didn't hear it was, like, bad, but I didn't hear it was, like, great.
Like, it was it's miles away from Slippery When Wet or anything close to that, right?
How do you beat that,
right? But yeah, I don't know. I mean, yeah, it's just tough how some artists just kind of lose their touch after a while.
Well, and I'm sure it's hard to kind of keep up that.
Right. And of course you want to keep writing because, like, otherwise you sell out.
Right.
Or you just...
That's why I love what the Backstreet Boys do.
Yeah.
They don't write their own shit.
There you go.
It's like if they put out an album, it's songs that like other people have written that they know are good.
Yeah.
And like, but I also get wanting to write your own shit.
Yeah.
It's a hard thing though, because if you wait too long, then your fan base doesn't like.
Yeah.
You don't want to wait too long.
Or you can do what Fall Out Boy did, is break up, come back together.
And write a great album.
Yeah, and it's a whole big deal.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
Which is the concert that we went to, and it was an amazing concert.
Where we mosh pit?
I crowd surfed for the first time. And for
I
the
did
only
too.
time. I haven't
Me
done
too.
it since.
And you guys may force me to. Well, actually,
I didn't force you to do anything.
Well, no, so you did it first.
Yeah, I did.
And then Caitlin was like, okay, so then I was sitting back there, and I was like, I mean, hi, hello.
No, what was hilarious is like I was at that concert and I saw someone I went to high school with.
Oh, really?
And like he's kind of the one that lifted me up into the
no
crowd
way.
surfing. Yeah. I'm just like, hey, bro, come on, let's go.
He lifted me up too, and I was like,
did he? He was the super tall guy, remember?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Remember Caitlin dropped her phone?
Did she? Oh, yeah. I kind of didn't care, I'll be honest. I was just like, oh no, where'd it go? But the music.
But Pete Wentz is up there. I remember Pete waved to me when I was crowd surfing because I was.
I remember Patrick looked at me.
That's the night we met Patrick, right?
Yeah.
Oh, he was so nice.
He was sweet.
He yelled at the person in front of the person that was hurting me.
Really?
Yeah.
I remember his guard had to be like, come on, man, let's move it along. And he was like, okay, just after these.
Well, this girl was like trying to get a picture with him and like hurt me, and I didn't say anything, but I was like, and he's like, hey, you don't need to hurt anyone.
Yeah.
I'll get you a picture. And I was like, he's like, are you okay? And I was like, yes, Patrick, I am okay.
Oh my gosh.
You're so sweet. Oh, that was great. That was a fun concert.
Yeah.
That was a really fun concert.
Mm-hmm.
That's another genre. I like that pop punk, like punk pop.
Yeah.
Alternative.
Yeah.
I love. I'd say that, classic rock and country.
Yeah.
My go-tos.
Mm-hmm.
Love a little Panic at the Disco.
Yeah.
Jimmy Eat World.
Yeah.
All Time Low.
I got to see Switchfoot live a few years ago, and I met the lead singer.
Ooh.
Just super cool.
Switchfoot is great.
Switchfoot is good.
You know, it's so funny. I saw something on, it was like a meme on Facebook, and it was like, this generation will never know the emo years that we had, like going to school wearing a tie because you liked Avril Lavigne.
Yeah.
Or Switchfoot, All Time Low. Like, you'll never.
Ooh, speaking of that genre, Green Day.
The OGs.
Green Day.
The OGs. Can we just talk about how good their first album is?
Yeah.
It's Basket Case?
Oh,
That's a song.
The Dookie?
Dookie.
That's
album?
their first.
Well, not their first album, but
It
like.
was their third, but that was the first one that really
got them
far. And then after that, it was just smooth sailing. Nimrod.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
And then I liked them. I got into them right before, like I'd say a year before American Idiot came out. And then American Idiot came out.
At first, I did not like American Idiot, but now, like the song, not the album.
Yeah.
But the song. But now you listen to it and you're like,
yeah.
Oh, hey.
For me, I think it's rare when a band comes out with a perfect album. And for me, that's a perfect album.
Okay, so that's how I feel about Morgan Wallen's album.
Do
you know what I mean? It's like,
yeah.
It's so rare to have an album that's just like, this is perfect.
This is perfect.
And that's how that album is. It's like...
Yeah.
But I agree.
Yeah.
Like,
I loved Dookie. I loved Nimrod, but American Idiot is my perfect album by them.
Dude. And it just has so many good songs.
Yeah. It's hit after hit after hit.
Oh, yeah.
Like, they could go on stage and play that album, and it'd be a great concert.
That's all you need.
Yeah. Like, throw in some other ones just because they're also great songs, but...
I mean, you have to play Basket Case.
Yeah.
That's
Brain Stew.
Oh, yeah.
Oof.
You have to play Basket Case.
Yeah.
I have to find this thing on TikTok because I want the whole podcast thing to hear it. But it's so... And only anyone, like, our age, maybe a little younger, but our age and older will get it. Do you know 1984?
Yeah.
By Bowling for Soup?
Yeah.
Okay. So... Okay. All right, while I'm finding it, we can still talk. But it's so great. It's this, like, I don't know. Green Day is the OG.
Speaking of, yeah.
They're the OG.
And speaking of perfect albums, for me, I know, like, Bon Jovi's one of my favorite artists. And I know Slippery When Wet is, like, one of their it's probably their best and most famous album. But for me, my perfect album by them is New Jersey, which I'll have to show you, like, later on.
Yeah, what songs are on it? Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think, like, that's a great... I probably know the songs on there.
Yeah, I'm sure. We're just finding albums. Lay Your Hands on Me, Bad Medicine, Born to Be My Baby, Wild as the Wind, I'll Be There for You.
Oh, yeah, that's a good album.
Yeah, for me, that's my perfect album for them.
Yeah. Okay, so are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
She's seen all the classics. She knows every line. You know it's super bad. Mean Girls and she's the man. Rocked out to my cam. Not a five-finger death punch fan. Thought she'd go backstage with a member of Yellow Card. With a manic panic. Hot pink hair tie. And who's the guy singing in Blink? His name is not Tom. When did Instagram become reality? Whatever happened to MySpace? Mosh pits on my iPod playing Panic. Fall Out Boy. Before Lady Gaga, there was good use. Good Charlotte. Buying CDs every week. Her two kids in high school. Please tell her that she's uncool. Cause she's still preoccupied with 2005.
I was like, oh my God. I feel old. Because it's so true.
Yeah. Speaking of that.
I was going to say, Blink is another great one.
They are. And one of my favorite bands in middle school, early high school was Yellow Card.
Yellow Card's great.
I saw them twice, met them once.
Ooh.
Yeah, and I met them on their last tour as an official group. Yeah.
That's sweet.
And I got to meet all of them. I got them to each band member to sign the Ocean Avenue album.
Oh my God.
I am never getting rid of that.
Hell no.
Another perfect album for me. Ocean Avenue.
Can we just talk about that song? That song.
Yeah.
No matter what, you just jam to it.
Yeah, you have to.
You just jam. Like,
yeah.
It's just such... Ugh.
Yeah.
That is a great album.
Yeah.
That's like... Okay. Not... And Panic at the Disco's... what is it?
I Write Sins Not Tragedies?
Is that the name of the album?
I thought so.
Or is that just the song?
Was it? I don't know. We're fact-checking. Just
A Fever You Can't Sweat Out.
Okay.
Wait, no, that's not the album. Hold on.
We're fact-checking.
Gotta fact check.
Oh, boy.
A Fever You Can't Sweat Out. Yep.
Okay. Yeah.
That's the album.
Yeah.
There's not one bad song.
Right.
Like, to me, such a great album.
Yeah. It's great. It's wonderful.
I didn't like their albums. I didn't like most of their music after that.
Yeah.
They have some good ones.
Yeah.
But I think that one is the best.
I think a lot of those bands, like, kind of have their peak and then they kind of...
Yeah, it's like they try too hard.
Yeah. Like, for me, after American Idiot, like, 21st Century Breakdown by Green Day was good. I liked it. But especially after that, I kind of fell out.
Yeah, I don't even know if I, like... I don't know. Green Day has, like, some hits.
Yeah.
Like, after
American Idiot.
That are good, but you're not, like...
Right.
This whole album is perfect.
Yeah. Any other perfect albums for you?
I'll have to think about that. Do you have any more?
I love Guns N' Roses' Appetite for Destruction.
It's a good album.
It's good. AC/DC's Back in Black.
I mean...
You have to, right?
I mean, come on.
You got to.
Come on.
Yeah, man. Of course, Yellow Card's Ocean Avenue. Gosh, I don't know.
I like, the White Album.
Yeah, that was good.
By the Beatles.
Yeah.
It's a really good album.
Yeah. I'd have to agree.
Also, Louis Capaldi's album.
Okay.
What is it? Divinely Uninspired.
All right. I see how it is.
It's a great album.
Yeah.
I just like his voice.
There you go.
Like, I think that's the only reason I like his album.
Yeah. I love Keith Urban's Fuse album.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah. That's the one that I saw him in concert for.
Yeah. I feel like, so I put, like... Keith has good songs. He's, like, in the same category as Kenny Chesney kind of country.
Yeah.
But better than Kenny Chesney.
That's fair.
I'm trying to think of what other albums I like. Any Backstreet Boys album.
Yeah.
Let's be honest.
You know what I loved is NSYNC, No Strings Attached. That's a good album.
You were an NSYNC boy.
Yeah, I was.
Get out.
You know what?
Get out of this house.
I'm going to go for option C, Smash Mouth. What was their album? Was it the Astro Lounge?
Oh, I don't know. I only know the hits that they played, like, on the
All-Star.
radio.
Ooh. Oh.
I mean, who doesn't know that song?
Isn't there like a whole meme off that song or something like that?
I think so.
Yeah.
What's that Fall Out Boy? Take It to Your Grave. That's another good album.
There you go.
I think I just like Fall Out Boy.
Yeah.
They're great. See, like... Ooh. Rolling Stones?
Rolling Stones.
Painted Black's a good song.
Yeah.
I can't get no satisfaction. No!
No!
I can't get no. What was it? Oh my god.
Happiness? No! Satisfaction?
Yes!
Their Sticky Fingers album was really good. I remember that. And Let It Bleed.
Yeah. Queen's. All of Queen's albums.
Yeah. And then Elton John's Yellow Brick Road. That was a good album.
Not a big Elton John fan.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, I like him, but...
Yeah. Rock on. I feel that. I dig it.
I respect people who do.
Yeah. Rock and roll, man.
I think he's more that glam rock.
Yeah. Trying to...
Who is a country artist that you hate?
A country artist I hate?
Because I can tell you mine, because I'm just deleting her music off my phone.
I don't really know if I have one that I actually hate. I mean, I have a lot that I don't listen to, but...
I hate Maren Morris.
I guess I haven't... I don't really know any of songs for that.
The only reason I don't like her is people call her Karen Morris.
Oh, okay.
She's like a Karen.
Yeah. Oof.
She threw Morgan Wallen under the bus, and I was like, listen, honey, just sit down. You don't need to comment.
Yeah.
You don't need to comment. It has nothing to do with you.
Yeah.
You do not need to throw him under the bus.
Yeah.
The man's already knocked down. You don't need to.
Yeah.
And so I went through this One Direction phase.
Okay.
But let's be real. It was just because they were British. I didn't really like their music.
Right. Yeah.
And even the music that Harry Styles puts out.
Yeah.
I like him.
Yeah.
And I'm going to see him in concert just because he's Harry Styles and
yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
But, he's not the music I go to, like, I play.
Yeah.
Constantly.
Yeah. You know who's a pop star it's like a newer pop star that I don't fully hate yet? Do you know Ava Max?
No.
Okay. So she's been known for like only the last couple of years, and she has a few singles and only one album out, but like, I'll be honest, it's a good album.
I'll have to look her up.
It reminds me of Katy Perry's Teenage Dreams album, where it's like it's like a really popular album and it like has those hits on it,
Yeah.
So
I'll have to look her up.
yeah, I'm a fan.
Are you a fan?
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know. I'm not. You know what? Honestly, I don't listen to the radio.
I don't either. I just do Spotify or podcasts.
See, I don't even do that.
Yeah.
Like, if I hear new music, it's if, like, it's a singer I already like.
Yeah.
Or if it's, like, it's so popular that you can't not hear it.
Yeah.
Or I'll hear the songs on TikTok.
Yeah.
Because everyone freaking uses it.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I'm kind of in the same boat, but also what I've been doing recently, and I know we talked about this before, is a lot of, like, Scottish music. I've fallen into that.
They're great.
Yeah. Like, there are a few artists that are just amazing.
I feel like that's, like, in America, we're just craving that actual real music. Not, like, electronic.
Yeah.
Or even rap.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like we're just craving, like, okay, real.
Yeah.
And not that rap's not real music.
Right.
But, like
guitars and drums and,
yeah. Like, the stuff that, like, the musically talented.
Right. Yeah.
Because you think about it now, most of the musicians.
Yeah.
Because, okay, think about it. In the 60s and 70s, you knew the musicians, right? Like, people know Slash.
Yeah.
He didn't sing.
No.
But people knew Slash.
Yeah.
People knew Tommy Lee.
Yeah.
And like, people were actually famous for, like, they were good guitar players.
Like Angus Young.
Yeah. Good drummers. Like, I mean, think of the drummer for Def Leppard.
Yeah.
One arm.
Right.
Still drumming.
Yeah.
But, like, nowadays,
Like, one of my favorite drummers is from Yellow Card. LP. Like, he's so talented.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And they're not even, like, a super old band, but, like, they're good, I don't know.
But you actually knew, you know the drummer.
Yeah.
You know that, like, okay, these people are actually playing the music.
Right.
Like, I saw a meme somewhere. It's like, if you ever feel underrated, just think about how the other band members of Maroon 5 feel.
Right.
Because no one knows their name.
No.
They just know Adam Levine.
Right.
No one knows, but they're still in the band.
Right. Yeah.
I mean, think about it. Everyone knows Keith Richards.
Yeah.
So, I think that's, like, you're missing that.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like the Scottish people, it's like the Scottish music is that way.
Yeah.
It's just pure someone playing drums, guitar,
Yeah.
maybe a bass, and a singer.
Yeah.
There's none of this electronic.
Yeah. And I also made a TikTok, my first one ever, and Scottish singer Janet Devlin liked it.
This is true.
It was my first TikTok ever. I need to make another one and get her attention again.
You do.
Janet.
Hello. You can come
I know you're living in a different country, but like, you want to come over to America and be on a podcast?
We'll call you. We'll Skype you if you want to be on the podcast.
Right.
You don't even need to come to America.
Yeah. Yeah.
We should do a TikTok after.
We should.
And try to get her.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think we both have similar music tastes.
Yeah. Which is good. But it's also good if, like, you didn't, or if you liked something that I didn't necessarily listen to, because it's like, we could explore each other's interests.
I feel like, and that's the thing, like, I feel like my musical taste is all over the place.
Yeah.
Like, if you look on my phone, I have an Eminem song.
Yeah.
I have a Marilyn Manson song. I have a System of a Down song.
Yeah.
I have One Direction.
Yeah.
Backstreet Boys. It's all, I have country.
Yeah.
Like real country.
Yeah.
And then I have pop country. It's all over the place. I think that's the thing, is I don't stick to just one genre.
Yeah.
And I go through phases. I don't know if you're like this.
Mm-hmm.
But I'll go through phases where, like, for a while, I'll just be, like, really into country.
Yeah.
And then I'll be really into classic rock.
Yeah. Or, like, even with emotions, like, maybe one day I need to let out some, like, frustration.
Oh my God.
Or I'll listen to Green Day.
Oh, yeah.
I'll yell their lyrics out.
Oh, yeah.
Some days I feel like chilling. I'll listen to some country,
Yeah. And that's the thing, like, when I'm feeling, like, sad, I can listen to, like, sad country songs.
Yeah.
But then when I feel, like, just, like, happy, put on some country.
Yeah.
It's like, they're just singing about drinking beer.
Yeah. And that's what I love particularly about classic rock, too, is, like, you can listen to a sad classic rock song, or upbeat, or intense, or sad.
And pop's like that, too.
Yeah.
Like, you can listen to, like, a sad Backstreet Boys song, but then you can listen to, like, a upbeat, happy Backstreet Boys song.
Backstreet's back all right.
Hell yeah. Listen, you will never change my mind on Backstreet Boys being the best boy band. New Kids on the Block, maybe.
Yeah.
But I was too young for them.
Yeah.
Oh, oh, oh.
So it's a no for NSYNC?
So, I don't know if you remember, but there was a year, and it was 1 year, and it was created by their management.
Yeah.
Where it was a feud.
Yeah.
You either liked Backstreet Boys or NSYNC, and you did not talk to the other person if they liked the opposite. I remember I went to my cousin's house.
Yeah.
And she liked NSYNC, and I was like, not my cousin. And then, like, after that year, it still kind of lingered with you. Like, you were like, okay, they have some good, like, Dirty Pop.
Mm-hmm.
Great album.
Yeah.
Is that the No Strings Attached?
No Strings Attached. I think so, maybe.
Dirty Pop. It's just a great song.
But I was always kind of the guy that I like both, but if I have to pick a side, I'll go NSYNC.
Yeah. I was always Backstreet Boys.
Were you?
Nick was my OG love.
Yeah. I don't even remember all the names, but...
literally thought I was going to marry Nick Carter.
Yeah? So, I'll try to bring up a picture of the band members' names. Or their faces.
You want to NSYNC?
Yeah.
So that's Joey.
I don't know.
Joey, Justin, Lance, Chris, and JC.
I like the guy in the middle and...
Joey?
Yeah.
And JC?
Joey and JC, I guess.
Yeah.
Like, I know Justin went big, but, like, I was never a huge Justin fan.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm not either.
No?
No.
I don't know. I don't know, man.
Nick Carter, man?
Yeah.
He's my OG.
I remember before I deleted Twitter, I remember Aaron Carter followed me.
Ooh, he's a hot mess.
Yeah. I was going to say, I don't really regret deleting Twitter.
He is a hot mess.
But just the fact that Aaron Carter
It's very
followed
cool.
me. That was pretty cool.
That's cool.
Yeah. I was pumped about that.
He had some good hits.
Yeah.
He had some good hits.
Yeah.
Before he went all cray.
Cray. Anyway.
Apparently he has multiple personality disorders.
Cool.
I was like...
Do you need a therapy session with Andrea?
What? He's like, I'm schizophrenic. I have multiple personalities. I was like... Sounds like a lot, dude.
Right.
But I just think it's all the drugs.
Yeah, probably. I don't know, though. I mean, Ozzy is still going.
Woof.
I don't know how, but...
Yeah, you want to talk about, hardcore?
Yeah.
Ozzy.
Yeah.
He has good music, though. Black Sabbath has some good songs.
Yeah. But, there are a few celebrities that are just known for being partiers or druggies.
And
it's him, Willie Nelson, Snoop Dogg.
Willie? Drugs?
Willie?
What?
Willie with drugs is Slash with alcohol.
Willie and weed? What?
You don't say.
I've never heard. It's like saying you didn't know Willie Nelson wears braids. I mean, come on.
What? Slash plays the guitar?
What? Willie weed? Never. The him and Toby Keith, Beer for My Horses, is a great song.
It's great.
Have you heard that one?
I think so. It's been a while, but
Such a good song.
Yeah.
So good.
Yeah.
I follow Toby Keith on TikTok.
Do you?
Yeah.
Cool. I do not. Maybe I should.
I think you should.
Yeah.
I follow Luke Bryan on there too.
Do you?
He posts some funny ones.
There you go.
But
Yeah. Anyway. That's about it.
I think that's all the genres that I can think that I like.
Yeah.
Not into the gospel, not into the R&B, hip hop.
I appreciate that stuff, but yeah.
Yeah, it's not that I don't like it. It's just not my thing.
Yeah.
It's just...
Yeah.
It does nothing for me.
Yeah.
But you play me some Queen, and I'm like, yeah, buddy.
Oh, boy.
I think that.
Yeah.
Bicycle is a great song.
Yeah, it's great. I love it.
So random.
Yeah, of course.
Now, are you a Nirvana fan?
I like them a lot. They have really good music. I was never as obsessed as some other people.
Yeah.
But I did like them.
They're good.
Yeah.
I think some of their songs I'm like...
Yeah.
But yeah, no, Nirvana's...
Yeah. You know who's kind of a good artist from that genre is Linkin Park.
Ooh.
They're really good too.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you know what's actually really disappointing is that this generation doesn't know their first album, or I don't know if that was their first album.
Albums.
Their earlier albums.
Yeah.
What's the one with the? What is that person that's has wings?
Oh yeah.
I think it has "In the End" on it.
Yeah, What I've Done. That song. It's good.
I remember blasting that.
Yeah.
And my dad would get so mad because there was some offensive.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Some offensive lyrics.
Yeah.
Especially one I think was yeah, I'm not gonna even say it, but it was offensive.
Yeah. But some of that stuff was during our, middle school, high school years, but during those days we weren't really listening to the lyrics all that much. It was more the music, right?
The music, yeah.
We just wanted to turn the music up loud and blast it.
Right? And that, you know what? It makes me sad, not a lot of the younger generation knows Good Charlotte either, and they had some good.
Yeah.
Lifestyles of the Rich and the Famous.
Yeah.
The anthem.
Right.
So good.
Yeah.
So good.
Well, even Green Day, not every single one of their songs was about going to church every Sunday and praise the Lord, But as a middle schooler, yeah, I jammed out to that.
You didn't okay, there's a Backstreet Boys song that I would jam out to, and I was like 9, 10.
Yeah.
And it was like, if you want it to be good girl, get yourself a bad boy. Me and my friend just thought they meant, like, if you want to be a good girl, get yourself a bad boy. We didn't realize what it was actually saying.
Yeah.
We didn't hear the it. If you want it to be good.
Yeah. Right.
And we would dress up like one would be a good girl, like dressed up like all preppy, and the other one dressed up like a bad boy. And do dances to the song in front of our parents, and our parents were just sitting there laughing like, okay, this is going over your head.
Right.
Like,
yeah.
It doesn't... Because you're not listening to, like, the lyrics.
Yeah.
Although I'm a lyric person.
Yeah. Well, even then, like, as a middle schooler, you're not gonna...
Yeah.
Whatever.
Anyway. Yeah, for sure. But it was good.
Yeah. It was awesome. And just now, when I hear, like, those songs and albums from our middle school days, it's a throwback.
Oh, such nostalgia.
And I jam out just as hard as I did.
Oh my God.
When I heard,
You put on Skater Boy by Avril Lavigne, and I go hard.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or you put on, like...
Ocean Avenue. Yeah.
Oh my God. So good.
Yeah. Or American Idiot.
Especially now. You know how relevant that is?
Oh my gosh. I know people have made like videos listening to that song. Which, by the way, if you hear nothing else from this podcast, listen to American Idiot by Green Day, that song.
But listen to the lyrics.
Listen to the lyrics.
It literally is what's going on now.
Yeah.
Like, just
Green Day, they tried to warn us. Billy Joe, you tried to warn us.
And I remember when that song came out, people were so against it because it said American Idiot.
Yeah.
Instead of actually, and I remember I was one that was like,
yeah.
Why are you saying we're not idiots?
Yeah.
How could you hate being, like, calling you're...
But now I'm like, well...
Now I listen to it, I'm like...
Well...
When he's like, one nation controlled by the media, I was like...
You don't say.
Billy Joel's spitting some facts right now.
Oh my gosh, and speaking of that album, like, how hard did Wake Me Up When September Ends hit you? Ugh.
Boulevard of Broken Dreams?
Like, even as a 12-year-old kid, you're like, ugh.
Oh my God. Yeah. Those two. Boulevard
Yeah.
of Broken Dreams and Wake Me Up When September Ends. It's just like...
It hit you like a truck, man. And, like, I didn't even realize right away that Wake Me Up When September Ends was about his dad dying. And then
I didn't know that until now.
Really? Yeah, it was about his dad dying because he died in September.
Well.
As a kid.
That just changes that whole song.
And
I knew it was a sad song, but...
And, like, yeah,
that's
he
so
died
sad.
when Billy Joe was a kid, and he died in September. And he couldn't, like, he was obviously grieving for September, so he was just...
Wake
the
me
point
up
of
when
that...
September Ends, yeah.
Go back and listen to that song now.
I'm going to.
Yeah.
I'm going to.
And I remember watching the Bullet in a Bible...
Isn't it?
Concert, and you just see, like... the expression in Billy's eyes when he sings that song.
Yeah. Oh.
Like,
isn't it funny, like, when songs first come out and you don't realize what they mean to the artist, and then you learn later and you're like, ooh.
Yeah.
That totally changes the song.
Yeah.
Like, there's a song on Morgan Wallen's album called Living the Dream.
Yeah.
And it's all about how, like, everyone thinks I'm a rock star, partying, getting all these girls, but he's like, living the dream ain't it all it is cracked up to be.
Yeah.
And then what happened now, you're like, oh.
Yeah. Right.
Okay, so this is hitting differently. I mean, if you listen to it, you know, like, okay, he's not happy.
Right.
But, like, it just... And that's what so I will say, one last thing. And that's the one thing I don't like about Harry Styles.
Yeah.
He tries to make his songs so...
Personal?
Unpersonal.
Oh, really?
So, like, you don't know what it's about.
Right.
Like, he tries to make it so, like, you can have so many interpretations to it.
Yeah.
That it's like, okay, but I don't even know, like, I like music when, if I'm in a certain mood, I know, like, okay, this is the song I want to, this is what the song's about.
Yeah.
Here, you know? And, like, I mean, if you listen to Watermelon Sugar, everyone knows what it's about.
Yeah.
Everyone.
Yeah.
But it's open for interpretation. And sometimes that's cool, but, like, I like music where you know.
Yeah.
Little open for interpretation.
Yeah.
A little.
Well, and even if a song means something to the artist, you almost feed off that energy too, right?
Well, like, exactly. So when you know Wake Me Up When September Ends, it's a sad song.
Yeah.
You know it's about someone who's...
like, you may not have gone through exactly what he went through, but you can feel that emotion.
Right. Whereas when you listen to Watermelon Sugar, you're like, what is he even saying?
Right.
What emotion is he trying to convey?
Yeah.
Like, he wants watermelon?
Apparently.
No. We all know that's not what it's about. He was like, this is some good watermelon. No, but, like, I like that stuff.
Yeah.
Like, when you listen to American Idiot,
Yeah.
you might not feel the same way as him.
Right.
But you know that emotion
Mm-hmm.
he's trying to convey.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we've talked long enough.
Well, my phone thinks we've talked long enough because I'm low on battery. So,
Get you a charger.
no, it's fine. But yeah, it's productive.
It was fun.
It was fun.
Didn't talk about music.
Yeah. Talking about me leaving the state.
Let's not talk about that, okay?
Look, it's not happening today, all right?
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
I bet.
Maybe.
Look, I will get a place with 2 bedrooms so you can come and stay anytime you want.
That's all I ask.
Dude, the amount of people that I've promised, like, yeah, I'm going to get a place and you can come visit anytime, they're all going to come at once.
I'm like, excuse me, I have first priority.
This is my podcast partner.
Y'all need to leave.
This room is reserved for Andrea or Julianne Huff. Actually, Julianne will take my room.
I was going to say, Julianne wouldn't be in that room.
But David, you have a 2-bedroom and this is an office. Well, you're just going to have to stay in my room, I guess.
But there's a bed in that. No, not a bed.
Is that a bed in the closet? No.
No.
I see it sticking out. No, I don't know what that is. That's old. It has roaches
Yeah,
in
you
it.
don't, nah, mm-mm. Go in there.
Mine is a Tempur-Pedic. David, it's a single, I know.
I also have a My Pillow.
It can be our pillow, though.
Julianne.
Jules, come on.
No, Jules.
David, I heard a rumor that last weekend you shared this bed with Emma Watson. Is that true? No. It was the weekend before that.
Yeah, it wasn't last week.
She wasn't supposed to tell you.
God damn it.
This is why she's not coming back.
Kicked her out.
Now send in Jenny.
Ooh.
Ooh. No, I'm just kidding. I don't want Jenny.
Those are fighting words.
I don't want Jenny. I'll take Luna though.
Oh.
No?
I mean.
I'd take Luna over Jenny.
Okay.
Between the two, I'd take Luna over Jenny.
I mean, I'd take...
You want Ron, all right?
You don't gotta out me like that. Yeah.
But wait, if I have Hermione and you have Ron, who gets Harry?
No one.
Okay.
Ginny!
Oh, okay.
Like in the books.
All right.
Yeah.
But anyway, I guess that's about it.
Yeah.
Happy Monday.
Yeah. Have a good week.
Yeah.
Y'all.
If you're in Michigan, I'm sorry. You have to endure this weather. If you're in LA,
Sorry, y'all.
if you're in LA, I'm hoping to come out soon again.
Enjoy the weather.
Yeah.
Jerks.
You know what? LA people need to come to Michigan in February just to experience what real cold is.
Dude. I know this one person I was talking to in LA, he was like amazed.
Yeah.
Like he was like, how do you survive?
I'm just thinking, I don't know.
It's not, you get used to it.
You do, unfortunately.
It's not like this big huge thing anymore.
Yeah.
Like you hate it, but
Right.
you're not like.
Yeah. I don't know.
But yeah, have a good week.
Yeah. Hopefully it works out for you.
Yeah, hopefully it's not too bad of a week.
If you ever need a pick-me-up, just pick up American Idiot or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, yeah, any Green Day album of their early stuff.
Yeah.
Go listen to Dookie too.
Yeah. All right. All right, so we will see you guys. Hopefully we'll see you next week, but if not, we'll see you soon.
Yeah.
All right, have a good week.
Bye.